Hey, happy Saturday. I'm Walt. And today we're going to do something we haven't done so far this year. We're doing all baseball. The NBA today, it's been tricky all week, but today is really, really tricky. You got a lot of teams that, aren't really playing for much, and really tomorrow there's a few games where some play-in tournament movement may occur, so is a game or two I'll look at for that tomorrow. But today I'm just staying away from it and transitioning directly into MLB. But before we get started, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you are already not subscribed, please go ahead and give it a subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell so you can be notified when I drop a new video. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The first MLB bet that we're going to take today is the Chicago White Sox -1.5 on the run line. Rodon has a 0.58 ERA on the season, and his previous matchup against the Royals, they won 3-0. White Sox is in the top 5 in runs per game and opponent runs per game, while Kansas City is in the bottom tier in opponent runs per game. Rodon on the mound, Chicago White Sox at home. I like that run line for the White Sox, -1.5. All right, going on to game 2, we got the New York Yankees money line. George Lopez versus the Yankees has a ERA of 6.23. 1 win and 2 L's. He also has an ERA of 5.63 for the season. On the other side, you got Domingo German, who has 5 wins and 0 losses in his career versus the Orioles. So I'm going and taking the Yankees money line. If you want to sprinkle something on that run line, you can, but I would prefer to take the Yankees money line, maybe mix it in with a parlay. All right. Now we're going on to the Blue Jays versus Phillies, over 9.5 runs. Nola has a career ERA of 6.14 versus the Blue Jays, and K a 9 career ERA versus the Phillies. Their ERAs on the season are 3.59 and 10.24 respectively. I like this to be a high-scoring game, and we're going to go ahead and lock that one in. All right. And our final bet of the day. This is I believe this is going to be the highest over that I've took so far in the MLB season. But it's the Cincinnati Reds versus the Colorado Rockies, over 11 runs. This is plus money. I like it. Both teams are in the top 10 in runs scored per game and in the bottom 10 opponent runs per game. Cincinnati away games go over 66.7% of the time, and the Rockies 54% of their home games go over. Both of these teams, they hit the ball. They hit the ball extremely well. And they also give up quite a bit of runs. So, I wouldn't be shocked if one of these teams were able to put up 10 or 11 runs on their own. This very well could be one of those games, 12-13 or something like that. They're not as common in the MLB, but if I was to take a game where I could see that happen, this weekend, this would be it. So that does it for my MLB picks today, my sports bets for the day. I may pop back in here and there, maybe a live bet on some NBA games, maybe the Bucks game later tonight with the Heat, see who's playing. But other than that, those are my 4 bets for today. I've locked them all in. I did a 3-game parlay, and I did a 3-game parlay with the Yankees money line, the Blue Jays versus Phillies over 9.5 runs, the Reds versus Rockies over 11, and I took a straight up bet with the White Sox -1.5 on the run line. All right. So happy betting. Good luck. And most importantly, never bet more than you can afford to lose. And I'll see you tomorrow.